Anyway, let's move up to our next segment, and we are going to talk about now tractor beams. Tractor beams, which are going to have their very first iteration in Star Citizen Alpha 3.12, and they are coming with an attachment to the multi-tool. So let's see what Jared and co have to say about this new addition to the verse.
RSI Perseus is the latest concept offering available now on the robertsspaceindustries.com website. And if you'd like to learn more, there's also a thread on Spectrum collecting questions.
I think they're going to talk tomorrow about that in the QA.
But up next, let's look at a small feature looking to make a big impact with the new tractor beam attachment, coming online in the upcoming Alpha 3.12.
All right.
So the desire was to get tractor beams into Star Citizen. It's a sandbox game. We want something that can manipulate physics-enabled objects. You don't always want to carry everything with your hands.
Okay, yeah, that's true. It's true that we don't always want to carry everything with, especially if it's a little bit far. It's not really accessible. That would be especially, for example, minables. You are doing some mining, right? Some first-person mining, and then some rocks get to some place that you can reach. Get your tractor beam, and then the minables get straight to your feet. Very useful. Or you're doing, for example, delivery missions with multiple boxes. You want to load your 3 boxes into your ship. It's taking a long time, right? So boom, you take your multi-tool and the box in the ship, box in the ship, box in the ship. You're saving a lot of time. I like the idea. Now the issue I have is that's another magic beam, right? We've got so many magic beams. We got the magic beam for mining. Now we got the magic ray for that, right? For tractor beam. Oh, Admiral Griffiths says it's going to be great for piracy. Absolutely, Griffiths. Absolutely, and salvaging as well. And we are going to have a magic beam, a magic ray for health gameplay as well, right? So I mean, when at some point CIG gonna have to find something else. At what point is this going to get repetitive, right? That is my concern with those magic rays or magic beams that we're seeing in the game more and more. And what about how does it work? Are we going to have to use the mouse wheel again to make it work, right? Because seems like we have to use the mouse wheel every time. See what I mean? So I would like perhaps it's great, the game is being fleshed out, fantastic. I'm not against it, but at the same time, I think that CIG should be aware that it may create a little bit of fatigue, or people are going to get bored of all those magic beams and using the same type of gameplay with a mouse wheel. We're going to have to need some diversity eventually. But let's see.
The best kind of like test ground for us was to start small and with the multi-tool. This was an attachment that we wanted to add for a while now. This attachment essentially is kind of graded to lift smaller objects, so cargo crates and such. You're able to lift.
I wonder. Hey guys, let's think. This makes me just had an idea. Are we going? Let's imagine, because we got force reactions. We got force reactions in the game, right? Yeah. I'm recording, Griffiths. I'm recording. So we got force reactions in the game. So what if we are lifting a box and we are slamming the box on another player? Is the player going to be slammed to the ground? That's what I want to know, guys. That's what I want to know. It can be very interesting for stealth gameplay as well, right? You are lifting a box. That player is very unsuspecting, looking for you, and then boom, the box straight to their head. They're falling down. Then you get your gun. Boom, you shoot them down. Right? Can it be used as an offensive weapon? That's what the Eradicator wants to know, Meta Micro. Absolutely, right? Absolutely.
Them up. You're able to move them closer. You're able to move them further away. You can rotate them if you want to place them, accurately inside your ship or otherwise. You can use them in gravity. Obviously, the higher the gravitational environment you're in, the heavier.
Oh, you guys are asking great questions in the chat. How about picking up or grabbing other players as well? Especially, right? Especially that, and I think that would be a little bit too overpowered, right? What is the weight limit for that. Also, is there like is the weapon going to detect whether or not you are doing that with life forms and not life forms? Is there a restriction towards doing that to life forms as well, including players? That would be very interesting too, because yeah, you could very easily incapacitate or break the gameplay of other players with that beam.
The object becomes,
Makes sense.
The more the multi-tool might struggle. At the moment, we're tuning it, but it's graded to lift up to about 250 kilograms, so most of the cargo crates on your ship, it should be...
Oh, okay, so you can carry 250 kilograms with that. Oh, that is quite heavy. Yeah, you can actually do that with multiple players, I suppose.
Possible to lift up.
How cool in the Aurora.
One of the things that we're still tuning at the moment is essentially the acceleration and the lag of the object that you've actually got tethered to your multi-tool. So if you pick up a soda can or whatever, something that's really, really light, you will have that more rigid beam because the beam's not struggling to pick up something so light. But if you pick up a really heavy crate that's like full of metals or something, you will start to see that lag and the beam will be more likely to bend and break.
Alright, so it's taking weight under consideration.
Progress, but we're working on that right now to make it feel right. Everything we show on ISC is work in progress. Jared made me say that.
Ah, Jared. Look at that. That is so cool. Levitation mode. Is this going to... Please, CIG, let's not make this possible, because it seems like we can actually levitate ourselves with those boxes. That is ridiculous.
There is a second function to it too. So
that is ridiculous. I know, right?
And massive objects like ships that you wouldn't necessarily be able to pull with this thing because it's so small. Its secondary use is more like a grapple hook almost.
Okay, this is super cool, especially when you are in zero-G situation. To get the grapple, you want to go from one place to another much more quickly. Especially, I could see that very useful at the Kovalex Gundo, which is what we're seeing here. Kovalex Gundo, where you have to go find some boxes. Cause sometimes it can be a little bit far. You don't want to go into that middle around. Get your multi-tool, grab that box, bring it to where you are. Cool, right? And then you want to go a little bit faster from one side of the corridor to the other side of the corridor. Use your multi-tool. You're gonna go there in no time. I like that very much. Wrap space, says you. Yes, yeah.
You essentially start pulling yourselves towards these massive objects in zero-G faster than your EVA pack should be able to take you.
Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, it's like Spider-Man version. Absolutely, it feels like Spider-Man. I suppose that, yeah, what about racing? It could be a great opportunity for racing, right? You want to race in corridors? It could be another fun activity as well. Well, that's going to be to bring extra flavor to Star Citizen for sure.
Something that can manipulate.
And it's definitely going to make it's great because that's going to be a good opportunity to revisit those old missions that we've done over and over and over again. Thinking, of course, like the Kovalex Gundo mission, right? So, right, this is definitely an application that, quite frankly, before I watched this video, I never thought of. Can you grab someone's gun? Says Smith. I would love to, right? That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Physics-enabled object in the game, or at least interact with it in some way. Really looking forward to see how people put this to use, because there's so many ways in which you can utilize it. There are some crazy things that we've seen internally at the moment, which sadly, some of those things we can't allow to go out because, it's going to break the game.
Yeah, I think that we all know what they're talking about. You guys have been very creative in the chat, and Johnny J's Vicious knows also what you guys are talking about. He probably saw that in the verse as well.
There are some fun things that we decided are okay to leave in there. So really, I'm very excited to see the videos coming out online of people using this thing, and I can't wait to see it in people's hands.
All right, that's awesome. Yeah, it's going to be a very versatile object, and I'm pretty sure it's going to add also a lot of new gameplay or updating gameplay for some of the activities that we've been doing in the verse for quite some time. I don't know what you guys think, but this, it was a short episode of Inside Star Citizen, just 7 minutes and 45 seconds. Way too short, Jared. Please make it at least 10 minutes, right? But again, quite informative in a way that, I don't know what you guys think, but it really made me open my eyes about the various possibilities of that tool, and it is going to definitely I think it's going to make our lives easier, and it is going to also trigger or creativity in the game, and in a sandbox game, I think that is also very important. Admiral Gruffer says that he wants to make his own Benny Henge. Good luck with that, Admiral Gruffers, right? Good luck with that. Are cargo terminals broken right now? Yeah, Adam. Cargo terminals, I don't know. Last time I played, none of the terminals were working in most in every server I've been, so I think that they are, yeah. I think that they are. And that's all for this video, guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned to the channel, because coming up next, we're going to have a segment about the Perseus. You don't want to be missing that as well. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you like this kind of content. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. This video is brought to you by the people who support this channel on Patreon and via the join button as well. Supporters of the channel get access to lots of cool perks, such as access to my private Discord, your question answered in the show, you get to know when I'm going to play, and also you get to have a chance to influence the editorial line of the channel. Any help is appreciated, starts at just $1 a month. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.